Well, if you thought that Donald Trump's legal troubles couldn't get any worse, you were wrong. Take a look at this very wild stuff going on here from the New York Times. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office on Monday began presenting evidence to a grand jury about Donald J. Trump's role in paying hush money to a porn star during his 2016 presidential campaign, laying the groundwork for potential criminal charges against the former president in the coming months, according to people with knowledge of the matter. The grand jury was recently impaneled, and the beginning of witness testimony represents a clear signal that the district attorney, Alvin L. Bragg, is nearing a decision about whether to charge Mr. Trump. On Monday, one of the witnesses was seen with his lawyer entering the building in Lower Manhattan where the grand jury is sitting. The witness, David Pecker, is the former publisher of the National Enquirer, the tabloid that helped broker the deal with the porn star Stormy Daniels. And so apparently charges could be just around the corner, and a decision on whether or not to charge Trump is imminent, similar to other investigations, namely in Georgia, that we've reported on previously. And so this is very fascinating. And as you might remember, this is in regard to Trump's alleged attempt to pay Stormy Daniels shortly before the 2016 election a hush money payment to prevent her from coming out about their alleged affair. And the reason why this may be against the law, if it's proven to have occurred and has the proper evidence behind it, as Yahoo News notes here, watchdogs say the payment was meant to influence the 2016 presidential election, and Trump's campaign committee violated the law by failing to report the expenditure as a campaign expense. In addition, since Cohen initially said he paid Daniels out of his personal funds, a complaint from the nonpartisan government reform organization Common Cause said the money should have been reported as an in-kind contribution to the campaign, in which case it would have been illegally large. Individuals may give a political candidate no more than $2,700 per election directly. That's the law. And then you have PACs and super PACs where they give more. But this could have been a violation. That's what's being looked at here, of campaign finance law, which is wild. And if you remember, all of this was being denied. Trump was doing the normal, this is a witch hunt type thing. And then Rudy Giuliani gets asked about this and accidentally sort of admits to at least all of the hush money payment.
That money was not campaign money. Sorry, I'm giving you a fact now that you don't know. It's not campaign money. No campaign finance violation.
So they funneled it through the law firm.
Funneled through the law firm, and the president repaid it.
Oh, I didn't know he did.
Yep.
There's no campaign finance law.
Zero.
So admitting there that Trump refunded Michael Cohen for this payment, thus was definitely a part of it, and we'll see if it can be proven to be against these campaign finance laws. Well, Trump responded to this news on Truth Social in typical Trump fashion, saying, with respect to the Stormy nonsense, it is very old and happened a long time ago. Is he also admitting to all of this? Long past the very publicly known and accepted deadline of the statute of limitations, I placed full reliance on the judgment and advice of counsel who I had every reason to believe had a license to practice law, was competent, and was able to appropriately provide solid legal services. He came from a good law firm, represented other clients over the years, and there was no reason not to rely on him, and I did. So the most interesting part about that is him saying, this is very old and happened a long time ago. All right, so if it's not past the statute of limitations, as he's falsely asserting there, then he's just fully admitting to needing to be held accountable for this, right? Well, Stormy Daniels actually responded to this True Social message on Twitter. And let me get this pulled up for you guys here. Thanks for just admitting that I was telling the truth about everything, she says. Guess I'll take my horse face back to bed now. Mr. Former President, by the way, that's the correct way to use quotation marks. There we go. So we'll see how it all turns out, and it's just adding to the stack of legal troubles that Trump has.